You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready, who ready? We ready, who ready? We ready, who ready, we ready, who ready? We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, hell steady. I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty, I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out the semi. Plus I grinded from the start, I was stacking pennies, I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti, who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Highway 54. Oh man. Episode 181. What's happening? What's good? What's that? What you doing back there, girl?
I'm making us some margaritas. Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, you tuned it on your phone too.
Okay. So I'm back here making some margaritas for us. He probably started early. I don't know. I didn't.
No, I didn't. I was all business.
Okay. So for people that don't know how to make margaritas, I'm going to show you. Just kidding. Y'all need to level up.
Oh.
So I'm just playing.
Damn.
So we're going in with, baby. We're going in with some tequila first, right?
Yeah, we're going to start off with a little bit of tequila. You might want to be real frugal when it comes to tequila sometimes, but at the same time, you don't want to get nothing super duper cheap. So,
yeah.
So what type of tequila is that?
This is Terramana. This is by The Rock.
Okay, Terramana.
Okay, so the measurements are, let's see, when your ancestors applause. So let me just go ahead and go in.
Heavy-handed. Uh-oh. What it is?
It's two.
Two.
So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to go with, I didn't do the whole homemade one, but we're going to go in with this margarita mix here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't measure it, no. But,
what?
And cointreau.
Oh.
So that's how I'm going to do our margaritas today.
Uh-oh.
So Let me go ahead and put a little bit more, because I haven't heard of the applause yet. So, I mean, I guess he wants some
You
more.
don't have your headphones on either.
Oh, okay. That's why we hear the applause.
Ta-da!
Okay. So I just added some more.
You can be heavy-handed regardless.
Yeah. My hands, I just had elbow surgery not too long ago. But babe, I'm gonna need you to open this up for me and shake it for me.
Open it up and shake it.
I mean, shake it and then open it up.
Okay.
Shake it. You better shake that. Shake, shake, shake some more. Oh gosh.
Harlem Shake.
Okay. Anyway,
You
so take it off. I probably forgot something, maybe. I don't know.
didn't forget the alcohol. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pour.
That's called a Dorseyism. You ain't forgetting nothing if the alcohol's in it.
Okay, so we're gonna pour that in there nicely. I have not tasted it, so I don't know how strong it is. But
Okay.
we're gonna go ahead and top it off with that Grand Marnier.
Yep. Just one shot of Grand Marnier. What's that? 2 ounces.
Yep.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go in with a half shot of Cointreau.
Which is 1 ounce. 1 ounce of Cointreau. This is a presidential margarita, correct?
Something like that. It's Carla's margarita. Shoot.
We had something similar
I
to
know the
this.
president's drink.
This is the DMV remix. So we had something similar to this when we were in Cancun.
All right, babe. Put that over there. Here, take mine.
I mean, drinking something that made me lose my memory.
Make it drink something, take draw though.
Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
You're
That's
welcome.
what's happening. It's right there.
Here, I need a little help here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here he is.
All set. All set. All set.
Oh,
So
missed last week because last week
yeah,
I was a little under the weather. My dad, shout out to my dad. My dad is in rehab right now, so keep him in your prayers. And here's Coach Anthony.
Coach Anthony, what's happening?
Woo, thank you,
What's
Brad.
going on?
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yo, I had I was actually having some burritos, tacos.
Mm.
So that's what I was making. And I got my little
Oh,
do this in celebration. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, call it Tequila Mike. Tequila.
What's up,
Oh,
Los?
Tequila Miguel.
Tequila Miguel.
I can't front. I don't really spend too much time on St. Patrick's Day doing too much. But Cinco de Mayo, I don't know what it is. Maybe just I don't know, maybe just a party atmosphere.
maybe it's because
Don
of the
Julio.
color thing. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the St. Patrick's drinks don't hit like
The
the
food is better on.
Oh, you gotta go to New Orleans though. When I was down there when they did the half St. Patty's Day party.
oh, it's gonna be better in New Orleans anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. They were mostly doing hurricanes anyway. So I mean, but Pat O'Brien's was just they was like we are known for the joint. So yeah. So what drink y'all doing today?
Oh,
We did,
yeah, we just finished up this.
We just finished up doing a
presidential
Carla margarita. I said Carla margarita.
Carla Dental margarita.
Mhm.
Mm.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to come and dine with us one day.
Yeah, you have to come on back through Hilliard Manor.
Yeah,
We got Mad Dog on tap,
yeah.
Wild Irish Rose. Oh man, we make it happen.
Why is that even on tap?
We do that.
Oh, we make it work.
Yeah, we do that.
That stuff good in the mud.
Yeah,
Just add it vodka. You good?
yeah. So did you make burritos or did you order them?
Oh, I made them because we telling you this might have to be sponsored by Aldi. I might have to get them on like something because I was able to get all the fixings from Aldi. I think I only paid like $20. And this was 2 big things of like tortilla shells, like the spinach ones and tomato ones. Got the black beans, got the cheese, got the queso dip, got the regular salsa dip. What else I get? Oh, we had some churro Oreos.
Oh,
Had the 2 different kinds of dip.
Your
What else
oven?
we did? Some rice and spinach and some corn.
Hmm.
So with
Nice.
some tomatoes as well. Yeah, yeah. So
So I was lazy with it. I ordered a taco party box from DoorDash. And I ordered a burrito bean platter from Costco, and that was Cinco de Mayo for us. Cause,
nice.
but I mean, I'm still in this thing here, so
Yeah. So no, not too much lifting or too much cooking either. So,
yeah, I can't
yeah.
even lift a pan right now.
Mm,
So, but
No.
but I'm good though. I'm good. I'm straight.
it's
So,
great.
yep.
It's
So what
great like
story?
those scrimps.
Yep, that's that's right. You too. You earn.
All right.
Okay, so what we got
So,
tonight, babe? What we doing?
man, we got some real serious topics. I mean, certain things that I know I was taught growing up was if you're gonna do something, you make a decision, you got to take everything that comes along with it. Now, sometimes you'll see the benefits of things, but people don't see that the trauma and the other things that go with the decision that you make. Namely, people getting these BBLs. It's not even well, the weather is still trying to flip flop back and forth, but you have people that are actually they call them Brazilian butt lifts, but they're not really lifting the butt at all. What they're doing is just actually taking fat from another place in your own body and you're putting it by your butt to help lift it. I mean, I understand that because if you think about it, you don't want any other foreign bodies inside of your body. But there's all types of complications and trauma that your body's going through surgery, and there's
Mhm.
certain things that you need to be wary of before you actually get this done.
And
So,
also the butt injections too. The butt
oh,
injections are really like dangerous because you don't know what they're injecting in your butt poles. Just saying, you don't know what they're putting in your ass cheeks. Um, I know Cardi B had spoke on one time that it was like seeping and how bad it stank. It was stinking. So I can't
That was
imagine
nasty.
walking by my man with a stinking ass because I got some butt injections that were infected or whatever. I mean, people have had like some people have died from it. They actually
right,
said that there's like a lot of people dying from this stuff.
right.
So
But all for what though? Like why do the lift in the first place?
why did it lift?
I think
Mhm.
some people just feel that. I mean, there's certain to me there's certain levels to it. I mean, a lot of times it's them feeling good about themselves, but that's with also within a society that caters to hypersexualization to me. You know,
Yeah.
you think about it, a butt and a breast are secondary sex objects.
Mm.
So a lot of times society will put out there that, a woman can only get ahead or be successful if she has enhanced body parts. And there's some shallow people that actually see women that way, which is kind of trifling. And then sometimes people are just unhappy with their body because they think that the societal norm is for you to have an hourglass figure. That's unrealistic, though.
But I would like to hear from in the comments, like how do guys feel about the BBLs? Is that something that you would like if that you like to either watch, see, or you want to hit it? I mean, are you attracted to that? And as far as females, what would make a female want to do that? Because for me, I mean, I wouldn't do that. I've had enough surgeries that weren't that I didn't volunteer for or whatever. And I think those are voluntary surgeries. Um, I'm not in the best shape, but I ain't in the worst shape. But I don't think I would actually lay down to do that. And you see people coming back, they'll go to like the Dominican Republic and all overseas, and they got to come back with their face in the seat and their butt, like, up in the air. They have like a actual flight for BBLs.
Right.
So people are coming back with the pillows and because they can't sit on it first. No, I mean,
That's tough, right there.
but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would I wouldn't do that.
But also it's like it's a difference between meeting somebody with it versus without it. Like if you met them first without it and be like, oh, okay, that's who she is. And then she comes back with it. Does it make them more attractive? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. What does it feel like, Anthony? Have you ever felt one?
No, unfortunately, have not had that opportunity.
Now, I only ask because you're younger. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the younger. Be quiet. It was in, it's more in the, it seems like it's more in the younger, people. But I mean, but look, there's people that's actually died. We know, like, a few people in the media, like Donda West, and what's the other lady? DC DC Young Flies.
Jackie O, I believe.
Jackie O, yeah. Her, and wow, it's yeah. I mean,
That's
wow.
sad.
It's very sad. So I just don't think that I would want to pay the price with my ass, because I don't have a donkey. But
one thing that kind of got me was
yeah,
the fact that people see the finished product,
right.
but like you said, they don't see the flight that you have to take back home where you can't sit on it. There's a minimum of a 2-week recovery to where you can't do a lot of things. You can't do any lifting. There's so many things that you can and cannot do that hinder your complete life. I mean, as it was before the surgery. That's tough to deal with. And if you don't have anybody in your corner or some type of home health nurse or somebody that's super duper supportive,
right?
This pun intended, you are literally ass out. That's the tough part.
So you have to try with the ass jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really
that's tough.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't, and I just feel like, too, like when you have grandkids and stuff, and you go into like their kindergarten class, and you be knocking the kids over with your ass.
Lord,
I don't know. Excuse me, but I don't know. You're gonna be
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, you're gonna be old with some saggy titties and a ass and sit up like, I don't
okay,
know.
but let's also change gears briefly. You notice we're talking about Brazilian butt lifts and the risks. What got me was the fact that it says fat embolism, on how fat that they take from your body can actually be put somewhere else, but the fat gets into your bloodstream and can kill you. This also is, if you think about it, that can be common for guys who get chest, calf, bicep implants, all types of stuff too. So you're like, I mean, no matter what you do, it might not be enough.
Yeah, and imagine getting all of that done for a nigga to leave you.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, even he paid for it and was like, yeah, I don't like the way I turned out.
Oh, well, yeah, like what's his name? P. Diddy, that he did that to Cassie.
Yeah.
Like made her get, what was it, breast implants or something like that, and told him to take them out or something. Like, no. And now
it's like,
look
how many
at
times she got to go under the knife just for that, though? Like,
yeah, I mean, and it's something just for him or whatever. She has to risk her life for him. I mean, is that the epitome of narcissism?
So where are we at? Is it a self-esteem issue? Is it an insecurity issue? Because I mean, that's even like purses and stuff to me. I mean, and I think that they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong, like name brand purses and everything. But I don't ever feel like it's for a man a lot of times. It's for to please another woman, or it's like, I got a bigger ass than you. I don't know. Who is it for?
well, it goes back to like, why do you buy things in the first place? Are you buying it for you, or are you buying it for other people, or just to say like you have it?
Preach.
I'm
Preach.
that I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it goes both ways. If you think about it, you can have some doctors out there that are promoting these BBLs that they're doing just to get paid, and they don't have any credentials, and if they do have some credentials, might be expired, or they just might not be that good. They won't tell you all of that. So you got people that are, like you were saying before, that are leaving the country, doing whatever with whoever, and coming back with all types of risk. You can't go back over to that country or whatever with all types of stuff that you got going on.
Well, I spoke to a nurse. Somebody worked at a hospital. I don't remember who it was, but they were telling me that how people will go overseas and get these Brazilian butt lifts and get all this stuff done to them. And, a lot of people, they speak English and stuff like that,
right?
Over there. But if you're not going to stay over there for the duration for a while, these people are coming right back. And then when they get infections and stuff like that, instead of going back to the DR to see that doctor, they're coming and bringing it to the American doctors. And it's like, they're kind of like scratching, okay, so what did they do? Because I'm not the surgeon that did it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't want to take that chance.
That sounds like taking over somebody's barbecue pit and the food is already on there. You don't know how long it's been on there. You don't know what's going on with the inside of the food. I mean, the American doctor's got to take over. Like I don't know what I'm just gonna have to go in. So that's another cut, another incision, which is opening your body up for another infection. I mean, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. My goodness, that's I just don't understand. But everybody tuning in, tell us what you think in the comment section if you haven't already.
He said he's here. He said she's a stripper. Entertainer. So a BBL is an investment, I guess. That's true. That's true. Maybe and you know what? That's people's lifestyle. Like I don't judge these women for whether they want to be strippers or exotic dancers, escorts, or whatever they want to be. If that's what they want to be and they're happy with it, go off. But I do see that. But then it's still at what price? You know what I mean? You're still putting your life on the line. And it's I don't know.
I was just told a long time ago, beauty shouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
It did. That's why I stopped wearing heels.
I don't know about that part, but I'm just saying. I know that. I mean, as far as dudes are concerned, I mean, there's certain things. Even one of the videos that we saw was a guy that actually, to be taller, he had his legs broken and was willing to go through rehab.
I remember that guy. Yeah.
Yep, he sure did.
Is it really worth all of that?
He's a lot happier though. He said he's happier and that he would, he would do it again. And so I guess it's individual. If that's what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. Go off.
But also, I think a lot of women say that they want a tall guy. Like they want somebody that's 6 and up. But then I hear like they also want somebody that's 6 with a big back, thick neck. You know what I'm saying? Thick neck, big back. I guess what they call it.
Well, I mean,
big back, big back, big back, big back.
I thought that song was so stupid, and then everybody keep playing it. I'm like, what is this?
Dude, get it.
You're gonna be singing it just like bend that ass over, let that Gucci free. But hands on your knees, shake that ass for Drake, shake that ass for Drake.
Well, I guess nobody's shaking anything for Drake right now, because
right.
Not at all. Not at all.
But
I'm gonna have to get Los Vicious to get up on here and do his review of the quote unquote hip hop beef, but the Drake against the world.
Oh, I want that. I want that. Los, you gotta come on. I want that.
Los Vicious.
Yes.
But you have to do it with your full DC accent.
What do you think? Yeah. Hey, yeah.
These Bammers is out here wilding. You gotta do it with the full accent. You got just cut loose.
So Dwayne said it's eye candy, but he prefers the natural look. Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's up. I mean, I definitely understand that.
But is it eye candy when they look like a P and a Q though? Like it's like their ass doesn't match their thighs. You know what I mean?
I think that's, to be honest with you saying that as a woman, that's one of the things that us guys actually think about. It's like, okay, so she got a gigantic booty, but it's not proportionate to her thighs. That's just me. I mean, her thigh. I mean, she looks like an ant. Like, I mean, not talking about an aunt or uncle. No, an A-N-T.
Yeah.
Ants.
I mean, it's like, yeah.
That's, to me, that's just
well, like how a sheep got it. I mean, there's some sheep the same style.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's not proportionate. I mean, thick thighs save lives. Thick thighs over here, but
thick thighs catch your eyes.
You so crazy.
Single to my eye.
Oh, I can't.
but yeah, I mean, all I can say is everybody just be safe out there, really. I mean, because there's so many things out there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing yourself as a work in progress or having some type of improvement that you want to be done or something like that too. But the only thing, me personally, the only thing I ask is, I mean, just be safe about it.
Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, surgery, that's kind of rough. Getting all types of enhancements and you think about it, how it was talked about, but we never really said anything about it. It was like the Botox that people have in their face to help out, and the different things that we might have seen on I don't know if there was an episode of that on Maury or anything like that. It said, oh, the baby looks like you or whatever, but the person had all types of augmentation and enhancements and stuff like that too. The baby looks totally different, so the truth is going to come out regardless,
right?
So no matter what you do. So if if you're a dude and you 5'5", you get your legs broke. Everybody in your family is no taller than 5'7". Chances are you being 6 foot is not gonna carry you over to that baby. So it is what it is.
Exactly.
I mean, what's the point if that's the case?
Yeah.
What are you passing on?
Ooh.
Are you passing on that trauma?
Oh, this is such a sad episode. You know why? Because my pug is looking at me right now, like he's looking at me like I really want to be with you.
You need to go fill a job.
But I can't pick him up. You know what I mean? So
You get on only pause. Like,
huh?
you better get on only pause.
Yeah.
He said only pause.
Make some money with,
Instead of
make that
only-
money with that face.
I know, right?
That's my
There
boo.
might be some milk pugs out there he can holler at.
Right. Exactly.
Gently used.
Yeah, she's only 10.
Y'all leave my baby alone. Voluntary surgery is an unnecessary risk. It should be illegal. That's true. Because a lot of these people that go and get this surgery, do you have enough money if it's botched? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But also some of the things like I wouldn't say illegal, it's just like you have to live with those consequences. Because some of the stuff that I try to get the dental industry to kind of cover, like my dental insurance, they was like, oh, that's cosmetic. And I'm like, bro, I need to chew. It was like, well, it's cosmetic.
I don't think that should be.
Yeah.
What do they expect you to do?
Nothing. They was like, oh, your cleanings are covered, but everything else you got to pay for because it's cosmetic. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
So technically, I clean them myself twice a day. What are you
Right.
talking about?
So they're not going to cover like implants. They only cover like 50% of implants. Some people be like bridges. They'd only cover, I think, maybe 40% of bridges. Like your insurance, most insurances don't cover everything. So it's like, obviously veneers are like, you know, those are truly cosmetic. But I'm like, that's fine. Like those are cosmetic. Those to me are like the BBLs for teeth.
And some people actually financing them. Some people actually financing BBLs. How you financing BBLs and you don't have a car?
So you gonna find a dude with one?
Huh?
You find a dude with one, what you be?
I don't understand it, but you know, no judgment here. I mean, people might laugh at me because I got a thing with growing vegetables, and I like to go to greenhouses. They might say you weird, so I think y'all weird. Just saying. So it has to be proportional. Yeah. Whatever.
That goes. Be honest with you, that goes to the veneers as well.
Oh yeah, because some people can't close their mouth.
Hey, some people look like they got dominoes in there. Big 6 to the board.
I said a big 6.
I know. Glorilla said she got veneers. She said that was the first thing that she got is when she, got famous. She got some veneers because she said she had baby shark teeth. So,
That's kind of like
you know what? I
player
think,
haters ball. He said,
but-
he got dolphin teeth.
but I think I feel like I would do, if anything that I would do, if there's anything that you had to pick to do for plastic surgery or whether or just something like something different on you, what would you do?
Wouldn't I just go to the gym?
Okay.
Yeah, like for me, like say, what would I do if I wanted something different? Well, teeth wise, I actually been thinking about it. It's like, just get a full, knock these out, put in a full bridge, straight teeth, nice and easy, cheat out the process. But other than that, I don't know. My right knee been hurting a little bit. I'm not to say like just going on and give me a new kneecap or something. I don't need a replacement because I saw what they do for the replacement. Like they take apart the bone and then bang in the on both ends, so the femur and also your shin. They bang it into your bone, the platinum piece, and I think it's titanium. They bang it in on both ends just to crack the bone open, just to kind of make sure they get your knee in there. Then they give you like a little floating disc for your kneecap. And I'm like,
adamantium. Adamantium.
Oh, adamantium. That's what they give you.
Yeah.
Okay, you sound like Wolverine.
So hey, Teresa, live from the grocery store. I know that's right.
Teresa, you at Aldi?
Aldi.
What kind of sales? What they got? She had
Yeah.
Giant. No, Teresa's at Giant. She's either
at
at
Giant.
Giant or she's at Safeway.
No, you gotta say like everybody else, Giants with an S on that joint.
Just like
Giant.
like Kroger's.
No,
Okay, I'm at Kroger's.
Costco's. I started
Costco's,
saying
right.
Costco's because my dear ex coworker that passed away, he would come in and he'd be like, "Yeah, I was at Costco's last night," and ever
Like
since then, I used to
Costco's.
tease him about it so much. I started saying Costco's.
Mm.
Oh, see, Safeway. That's what I said, Giant or
Mhm.
Safeway. The bougie stores.
I ain't mad at this. I ain't mad at Safeway at all.
Yeah.
Man, Safeway is expensive.
Yeah,
To me,
it
they're the only
is.
ones that had the Tony Chachere's gumbo room.
Yeah,
But they
And
do
that's
have, but their pastry department is good though.
Yeah.
They got good pastries.
but you're right. They are expensive. I think they're more expensive than Giant. When
Anthony,
it
you ever
comes to
been to
something.
Publix?
I went when I was in Florida. I actually like them.
Yeah.
That store
Their,
was
their
nice.
deli is dope too.
I'd say I went early in the morning before they like opened up the deli.
So what
I had
happens
to
if
go back.
there's a couple of payments? They're gonna come and snatch one of your butt cheeks.
Literally ass out again.
Right. I wonder what they do. Like, do you imagine going to court for that?
You got your.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a movie. I forgot what it was called. There was a movie where people were actually. It was somewhere in the future. I want to say like 2039 or something like that. They were actually repoing people who were having like liver transplants or heart transplants.
wow.
Making their payments. They were actually repoing those body parts back. It was thrown. It was thrown. They like, no, you missed some payments. We got to come get that out.
Yeah, and then I saw them doing when they did the fat transfers, when they do it from your stomach to your butt or whatever. It was one girl on social media where it shot back out. The fat shot back out. So what'd you do? You caught it and put it back in? I don't know. It's just
So
like
nasty.
it looks so terrible. And I don't know if y'all seen what are Netta and Charles. Charles, your lunch is ready. And then she did. You ever seen him? Oh my
Nope.
God. Y'all got to see Netta and Charles. Netta and Charles went to Goals and they got their bodies done. He got supposed to be a 6-pack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what they said Drake got, right?
Yeah. But Charles was supposed to got a 6-pack. They do get on my nerves too, Teresa. Goodness gracious. Every time I see, that's the, you know what? Anyway, so I'm not gonna call nobody ugly. She's not ugly, she's just hard to look at, or he's just hard to look at because it's two men. And Netta is real big, black, and got real bad. It's just terrible. So no, but am I lying? Am I lying?
No, you're quite right.
Yeah. So and then Charles, Charles just looked real slow. And she's unfortunate looking. They do look a hot mess. But no, Charles, he got his abs done, and she ended up getting her BBL and everything. And she has this lisp where it's not just a lisp, it's a lisp. Everything is like with TH. Like when she said grits, she said grits. So but yeah, if we're gonna talk about Netta and Charles one week. That's what's gonna happen. So they worse than Shamar to me. Yeah, poor Charles. He just be sitting there like he's just ready to go.
He ready to go. That's what he want. He want that attention as being the quote unquote, I guess the quote unquote victim and all this. No, if you wanted to leave, he could have left a long time.
Oh, pick the baby up.
He'd be all right.
Yeah. So which
But again, everybody, in my honest opinion, beauty shouldn't hurt. But if you're willing to go that route, just be safe about it. There's a lot of fake doctors out there. And there's a lot of things that when you make that decision, make sure that you take everything else in consideration. The logistics behind everything. I mean, if you think about it, you still got to deal with getting back home. You still got to deal with all types of stuff as far as the care after you get there. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, if you Google botched BBLs, it might make you think twice.
It's not good. Like this is one case in point.
A surgery gone wrong. Like, look at it. She look like she got phone books back there.
That's a mini free.
Yeah.
And this guy trying hard not to look too.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He probably say his stink is leaking.
It's gotta stink.
Now, people, this guy says.
Unfortunately, this one isn't fake news. Yesterday, the Washington Post reported on a fake doctor who got 10 years in prison for killing a woman with toxic injections into her behind. The Washington Post is referring to the Florida case of O'Neill Ron Morris, who pled no contest to manslaughter and practicing without a license. Over the course of a 3-year period from 2007 to 2011, Morris injected patient Shatarka Newby 10 times with a mixture of cement, mineral oil, bathroom caulking, and fix-a-flat tire sealant. In March 2012, Newby died. A medical examiner found the official cause of death to be respiratory failure from massive systemic silicone migration from injections to Newby's buttocks and hips.
Just to get to the chase, the reason why I
crazy.
regret having my BBL is because in the course of 3 months, I lost almost all of my volume. I did everything that I was told to do. I've been sick. I haven't been able to keep a lot of food down. I have really bad acid reflux and heartburn. So I've lost even more volume. So I'm no longer the size that I was in pants.
What made me regret it was
there's a bunch of BBL regrets. So there's like a whole like channel of people that are like regretting having this BBL thing. I'm not, speaking or judging against it or whatever, but goodness,
that's a big risk. It's huge.
I mean, anything. I would feel like anything in your ass. I mean, pause. But it's like,
I mean, why is it a pause for you? I mean, if that's what you like.
Thank you. That's my cousin. But yeah, we had I'm telling you, it's really sad. Like, we deal with enough as Black women with self-esteem issues sometimes. Like, my self-esteem didn't get in check until I was like in my 40s, and I'm damn 50. Gotta go that long. But
I go for it. My self-esteem was dead and stinking in high school. Think about it. Growing up in the 80s, if you could survive a cafeteria lunchroom, I mean, your skin is super thick. I mean, I got called everything out the book.
Yeah.
So right about now, I mean, somebody say something, be like, man, go with that foolishness, bro. Just don't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, we weren't really, we didn't see it as bullying or anything like that. We just say like, okay, well, this is what I got. I just got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And now people have more money out there. They have more choices on what they can do to their body. Like, okay, so be it. But take everything that comes along with that. You got to understand,
right?
The pros and cons with both.
Absolutely. All I know is I've had four breast surgeries that weren't elective. They weren't, voluntary or whatever. So the last one that I had is a really big tumor that they took out. Not the last one that I had, the one before that, I had one on my left side that was a really big tumor that they took out. And they asked me that I want to get reconstructive surgery after that. Hell no. Like, I'm not a Playboy model or anything like that. And I feel like if anybody that I'm with is not going like my girls because a little dimple or something like that, I'm good. Like, no, I don't want to go under the knife.
Nobody knows where the nose goes when the door's closed.
Boy, you so crazy. Because my baby love me.
But as a segue, I mean, again, everybody take care of yourself. And if you feel that you need to change something, do it, but take everything that comes along with it. So one of the other topics that we wanted to talk about, I actually wanted to do this after we talked to Coach Anthony about some financial tips. Coach Anthony, you ready to possibly segue from this, because the BBLs are typically running around $5,000? How can somebody put that within their budget? But at the same time, right after that, we're going to talk about financial scams that people have been going through. So, Coach Anthony, are you about ready to do your thing?
Oh yeah, I'm always ready.
Let's get it.
Hey.
What up? What up? What up, everybody? So, one of the things about when it comes to dealing with your finances and actually trying to figure out how you can actually take advantage of your next BBL, or even if you want to get the your manhood enlarged, you can actually go ahead on and start saving some of that money today. And the way how you can do that, there are several ways to do that. Well, one of the things is that you need to figure out when you want to have this done. By taking out when you want it done, then you got to research where you want to have it done, and then you have to work it backwards. How much does it cost? How much it costs to get there? Hotel stays. What is the recovery time frame and all that fun stuff? This is what anything that you purchase. So to make sure that you have the right stuff that you need, one of the things that I highly recommend you do is take advantage of a high yield savings account, which is called a HYSA. If you're not familiar with that, go ahead on and look up a HYSA right now. I am not sponsored by any banks at this point, so please do your own research with that one. This is educational purposes only. When you go inside those HYSAs, they usually have about, I'll say almost maybe even like a 200% increase over what the standard banks are going to give you, which is about 0.01%. If you have one of those bank accounts right now, go ahead on and look into your account and check out those percentage rates, because the HYSA will usually range around about 2% all the way up to 5% in some banks. But with that being said, that means that you're actually accruing interest while it's sitting around doing nothing else in there. So you can go on and put off your $1,000 until you get up to that $5,000 or how much it costs to just cover the surgery, but not also think about the recovery terms of the investment as well. Now, that is the safe way to do it. If you're the extreme way to do it, remember, this is educational purposes only. You make sure you can actually check out stock markets. That is one way you can look at dividend funds and try to look into those ETFs. So ETF is a exchange trade fund. They actually trade, I believe it's once they trade like stocks, but you can actually look for them. They actually trade at the end of the day. You want to make sure that you take a look into those as well, so you actually can get a dividend while you're investing at the same time. Those are some of the ways that you can actually save up for that BBL or that PIN 15 enlargement. So that's me, Anthony, from the About That Wallet podcast show. You can find me at About That Wallet. And also, I have on my website, you can get a budget calendar. So if you just want to budget it out, hey, use the calendar for that. I got you. Hopefully that was cool enough.
You said PIN 15?
Right.
But everybody that's tuning in, just type it in. You don't have to put it into the chat. Just type it in without sending it. Type in PIN 15.
Oh my gosh, really?
Our dogs are dining on
And
this.
see what it says.
Our dogs are dining on this right now.
Yeah, they chewing on underarm cream. Bro. They from the hood.
Unoiled cream?
Yeah, underarm cream. Yeah, it's that Lumi.
Oh, the Numi. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just saw some.
Breath gonna be fresh for no reason.
How'd they get into it? Like they just found it was like, oh, this is great.
It just happened to be around. And I need to shake it away.
Yeah.
They just happened to be around and they just
Oh, okay.
They got it out of somewhere they shouldn't have got it out of. Hey.
That blue chew ain't no joke.
Blue chew.
Oh my god.
Blue chew.
Yo,
That's
Floyd,
a-
that's right. Floyd did get the blue chew.
Oh, that's right. Floyd did say something about the blue chews.
Yeah. He
Put
took
them
a
right
picture
on
of
the
it.
gas station. God almighty. He was asking if there's a home layaway for BBLs.
What was it called back in the day on the Star card?
Hey, we don't
Was
get
it
it twisted.
Star card?
There probably is. Now think about it. When I was living in Georgia, you could do a layaway for rims. So pay-per-view, I mean, not pay-per-view, but you can get a payday loan for rims. You can do all that stuff for rims. So why wouldn't you get it for a butt cheek injection?
I mean, well, that's the reason why I want to get into lending. I was trying to see if there's a way to be a lender, but then also look at it like most of these companies are predatory lenders.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like I'll get the money back with like 20% to it, but I'm like, 20% sounds pretty nice. But also the practice that they're using to get that 20% is also iffy.
Immoral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll never be able to pay it. You think about it. I mean, and they can sit back and just let Rent-A-Center and Aaron's function for so long.
I
You just
know.
spent $5,000 for an ottoman. Really?
Yo.
That's made out of particle board?
Or finger
Don't get me
hut.
started.
Really?
You know you can do Jordans too now with Rent-A-Center.
Come on. Oh, stop.
You can get some Jordans. You can rent some Jordans.
Oh.
Yep.
What
I'm
about?
like, yo,
But I
shoes?
mean, but now they have a lot other things too. Like I was surprised to know that Rent-A-Center was still alive and people were still using Rent-A-Center until I heard somebody had recently got a bed from Rent-A-Center. And Finger Hut is still alive. The Finger Hut magazine and stuff.
Wow.
But that I mean, at the same time, I feel bad because you can put weave on layaway.
Yep.
Jeez, that rice.
Bruh.
One of the things I saw that because I did go to Rent-A-Center when I was living by myself, and I was asking them, I was like, is there a possibility that you guys can lend me this set for like a month? Because I was having people over just to kind of like, hey, like a little housewarming thing. And I was like, after that month, y'all can take it back. Cause I was like, I don't need all this furniture here. Like it's just me.
Pull up. Come get it.
Yeah. And that's it. I was like, this will be a great job for staging. But Affirm. Yeah. Affirm is another one in Klarna. Now I actually invest in
Impressive, too.
Affirm. Affirm is publicly traded, so you can actually invest it with them.
So Affirm, Klarna, what is it? What is the other one? Afterpay.
Yeah, that's what you got.
That'll keep you from going to a loan shark.
Yeah.
And losing a kneecap or something.
But the only thing is sometimes people get hooked, on doing that, and then they're like all the way in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So speaking on hooked, how do y'all feel about people that are actually getting scammed? It's been happening a lot recently.
So
go ahead.
I got scammed actually.
What?
I got back on Facebook, right? I got back on Facebook. I hadn't been on Facebook in 7 years. And we're kind of in like the cybersecurity type firewall world, So for me to get scammed, it was just like dumb. You know what I mean? So it was one of my friends that I knew from high school, right? But it wasn't one of my friends that I knew from high school. But it was right when I got back on Facebook. You know what I mean? So yeah. So somebody cloned his page. And I was talking with him and I was talking about, high school and stuff like that. And then, because he had all this nice stuff on his page. And I was like, man, this is some nice stuff. He said his dad had to go into a retirement home and he had put all these pictures of really nice stuff. I said, we need that dog kennel, to go outside. And then Dorsey said, make sure you get that, what was it?
It was a dog kennel, but I think there was also like
a generator.
Yeah, it was a generator. A whole home generator.
Yeah.
That retailed for about $3,000.
Yeah, and it was like going to be for 200. Yeah, I was just excited. I was because me, I like a sale. I'm frugal.
But there was a sob story that went along with it. He was talking about his dad was in the hospital and all this other stuff. So he tugged on your heartstrings or whatever.
Yeah,
trying to get the point across that okay, first come, first serve. I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. It is what it is.
Yeah, and then there was like all these other comments on it and stuff like that. And then I got thank you, Russell Griffin. So I got a text from Russ, and he was like, "Carla, this is a scam." He's like, "It's a scam." He said, "Look at the pictures. There's 5 different houses that he took these pictures of." So he actually went on the post and said something to the dude, and the dude inboxed him. And so they were inboxing back and forth. He said, "I'm trying to help my friend out, dude. You know that ain't right, blah, 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 blah."
Right.
And so anyway, I had already did a deposit. It wasn't a huge deposit, but it was huge enough to where, $50 hurt now. I did 200.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
But I talked to Cash App.
Let's just be honest. That 200, you know how many bottles of Blackberry Crown I could have bought?
Right, babe.
He took money away from my bar. So when I see him, it's going to be some furniture moving.
But I was talking to my my dear cousin last night, and she was telling me how, and it's true because I know it is. And plus I was doing some research on some stuff last night. but they actually have schools in Ghana and Nigeria where they're actually training these kids to scam people. So they're starting these people young, and they're like they're the leading people of scams right now is Nigeria and Ghana. Motherfucker.
Which kind of reminds me of, you remember growing up years ago when they had, I'm an African prince, and if you send me this money, then I can send it back to you to help me to do whatever. I'm like,
yeah, I remember that.
Yes, you're like, no, I'm not.
Hell no.
But did you find out where they got who was actually doing it though? Did you remember when they locked the guy up?
No.
It was a guy in Alabama. It was somebody in the US. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So that's just as bad as doing blackface, really. Think about it.
Wow.
I mean,
technically, yes.
He's been doing it for years, and they finally got him. And you notice you don't see it that much, right?
Yeah,
or
that's
at all.
Crazy. There's a lot of things going on. And then I don't know, did we talk about the lady that was in the Uber driver already? Did we talk about them?
We sure did, but we sure can now.
Okay.
Y'all ready to hear this?
What's that?
This one here. The
deadly encounter between two people who did not know each other and were both victims of phone scammers. Victim one, 81-year-old William Brock, received threatening calls last month saying his family was in danger and demanding money. And then the scammers also called an Uber driver, Lolitha Hall, to pick up a package from Brock's home. Brock then confronted her with a gun, believing that she was connected to the threats he'd been receiving, and now he is charged with Hall's murder. Lily Luciano has the story, and we have to warn you, the video is disturbing.
Lolitha Hall screamed for help as William Brock confronted her with a gun.
Yeah, I know what you're after.
But as the Uber driver tried to flee, police say the 81-year-old resident shot her multiple times. And then he called 911.
Well, I shot her in the leg first time, and I shot her in the shoulder.
Why did you do that?
Because I was threatened that she was going to come and kill me.
The county sheriff's office says Brock was the subject of a scam call concerning an incarcerated relative, which turned to threats and a demand for money. Police say Hall, the driver, was also contacted either by the same scammer or an accomplice to pick up a package from Brock's residence through the Uber app.
The guy on the phone center here.
Okay. So the male on the phone was trying to get money from you, and she was knocking on the door at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, just a little bit of that is very, very, very sad, because if you saw in the beginning, like on one of the videos I saw, she had like a limp, so it looked like she was kind of disabled. These are people trying to make an honest living. And then sir, because I do feel sorry for him too, because people may say, oh, he's a white man, he wanted to kill her, blah blah blah. I don't
protecting himself. I mean,
yeah, he was protecting himself, and he's probably scared. I mean, he's 81 years old, and
that's still kind of extreme though for him to.
It is extreme, but at the same time, you don't know what he's gone through.
He don't know.
He don't know. What you don't know, you don't know. So I feel bad for both of them, and especially I feel bad for the lady. Like, wow, you doing a little side gig, or at
that age, yeah,
like it's
and that's one of the reasons why I try to show people on my show it's like how to make money online. Like, you don't have to pretty much show up inside or in front of people's houses like that. Like, there's other things, but also I didn't even know Uber can pick up packages. I thought you're supposed to just be driving people, like, you don't know package.
Yeah.
I personally didn't know that either. I mean, you think about it, like it actually says, scams are on the rise, and it's before holiday season, so you definitely have to be careful no matter what. Unfortunately, we live in a society where people are trying to get over. One thing that I thought about was something that my dad said, another Dorseyism real quick. He said that kids lie to get out of trouble. Adults lie to get over on other adults. And that makes a lot of sense to me. You're like, oh, bro. So you got two victims up front, but then you also have other victims, which are the family members that have to deal with their elderly aunt, uncle, mom, cousins, even that gentleman's family that have to deal with him being locked up. I mean, those are felony charges on top of murder. They also gave him a kidnapping charge because he wouldn't let her leave. And just that by itself is some serious jail time. So you're like, oh man, it's bad. It's,
Water boys, Atlanta water boys that Teresa saw.
yeah, it's like Teresa was saying, the Atlanta water boys getting people on Cash App, bro. Nothing is safe.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we also dealing with romance scammers. You got people that are doing whatever they can to try to get over on other people. So you got people that are actually scamming through romance. You're like, bro, come on, what exactly are we doing here?
That's crazy.
It's bad. The whole thing is bad. So I'm like, I know I'm an introvert to a certain extent, but me staying in the house, I mean, that's not going to happen constantly. It is what it is.
There's also a scam that's going on too with the even in Virginia. There's a scam for the tolls. They actually had to get on the news and say like, "Hey, Virginia, we do actually send you text messages, but we don't send you text messages with links." And because they send out text messages at all, that's the reason why people are getting hit up with the toll link. Say like, "Hey, you need to pay your toll." And some people's like, I didn't even go to Virginia. Like, how am I getting this text message? Like, so
Right.
Yeah, I had to like turn in my transponder. Well, I had to cancel my transponder because I had my transponder, but I was still getting like charged, like through Easy Pass. I don't know how they were doing it. And then and I've been like a victim of scam 2 times in the last month with my credit card. And I'm just like, what? It seems like it's all like now is higher, than ever before. I made a purchase online and it was probably with like Amazon or something like that. It was something regular. And right after that, I started getting more, the Navy Federal stopped it. So Navy Federal did help me get my money back and they stopped everything. But it seems like now that I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with cybersecurity. I don't know what's going on with everything, but you got to really, really watch things that you buy online now and how you buy it and stuff like that.
And then on top of that, I mean, you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to trust as far as, so there's people out there that are still looking for jobs. You have all types of scams that are coming up through Indeed, through Glassdoor.
Oh yeah, Indeed. Indeed is they're
right?
doing scams. Like my cousin that was living here with me, she actually got scammed where they sent her like a $4,000 check, and they told her, the people that hired her allegedly told her, well, just go ahead and buy a computer. We're sending you the money for the computer or whatever. Sorry, with our company, we were going through such and such. So our HR didn't get your computer. So here's a check for $4,000. I said, don't cash that check.
No.
I said, don't cash that check at all.
Give them indirect access to your account. No.
Right. I said, don't cash that check.
No.
I said, it looks good, but don't cash it. Because I said, talk to somebody first, because she hadn't talked to nobody. She was just getting emails and stuff like that. And so she didn't, but there's Indeed is getting really bad right now. Yes, Indeed.
So our tip is, to be honest with you, just if you do it, there's somebody that's hiring and you know them physically,
you gotta talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. You really got to talk to somebody, because now they're doing so much with artificial intelligence.
Yep.
It's really, really, really scary. But something that I wanted to go back with, Lonzo said, the beekeeper. The beekeeper is a prime example of how they're getting elderly people with these scams too. My aunt, as a matter of fact, I talked to her last night. Same thing that happened with Felicia Rashad on that movie happened to her, where the person was leading her into, this has been hacked. You've been hacked. I want you to go do this and this. And she's doing it. She's elderly. She's 77 years, I think 76 or 77.
Right.
And so she's going to the bank, and he said, let me know when you get in the parking lot. As soon as he said that, she knew that something was like completely wrong. She's a lawyer. You know what I mean? They didn't get no dusty broad and nothing like that. She's actual lawyer. She's still practicing law. So she shut it down. And one of her friends, she had called one of her friends at the time, and she was like, hang up. She was like, that's a scam. So they're out here doing all kinds of shit right now. So you really got to watch yourself.
Yeah, so I did a live with a cybersecurity guy. I want to say, was it last week? Yeah. So last week we talked about some of the scams and dealing with the internet side of the house. And what he does is actually help people get their Facebook accounts back from scammers and stuff like that. So a lot of people do the same thing. So one of the things that he said to kind of help yourself while you're online was to make sure that change your password. People keep using the same password in multiple places. So making sure that you change that is one of the number one things he said that really will help a lot of people. Secondly is to just be mindful of what are you clicking on those links. If you get a message, sorry, like Carla, like we used actually that example was in case a friend try to, connect with you, go ahead on and either text that person directly, like, hey, is this really you, or whatever, if you have that information. If not, then don't even bother to connect with them, or see if you already connected with them already. And three, what he used as an example is that his wife phone got hacked and laptop got hacked into. So what was happening is that all her information was kept getting snatched up on. And you would think from him being in cybersecurity that his wife would also kind of follow suit, but no, she just had the same password on her phone, also on her laptop. So even though they went on and pretty much trashed the whole laptop, which means like wipe everything back out the factory settings, send it over, got a brand new machine, they wound up doing it again to her laptop. What she had to wind up doing was changing the passwords on her laptop again, then go trade in her phone because they were already in the BIOS of the phone. They had to wipe everything out, send it out, and get a brand new phone in order just to kind of get the scammers out of that system. But you got to make sure your passwords are different. And if you're having problems doing that, I am thinking about creating like a little journal for that as well, just to kind of say it, not just because you might have a brain fart, but also not in case, when you pass, you can pass on that book to somebody else to log into your different accounts to make sure that they can shut them down properly.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's good info.
Yeah. And I know sometimes it can be a hassle. They constantly ask me, how do I log in? And they ask me to change my password again. I gotta do multi-factor authentication. I gotta show my face. I gotta do my finger. Be honest with you, it's completely for your own protection. It might seem like a hassle, but it's more of a hassle when somebody takes money from you. That's the tough part about it. So me personally, one thing I learned from my job and one of my ex-coworkers was like, you know what? We have to do at least a password with 16 different digits to it.
Right.
So he said to me, the best thing that he did was song typing. Now, like, that makes a lot of sense. So there's a lot of songs out there that we don't think about, or we might think about the group.
Mhm.
And you're like, you know what? That is 16. That's 16 characters. So 1 minute it might be the Whispers Lady and exclamation point. It could be anything, any song that touches you, but you notice that's something that specifically catered to you technically.
So my experience too is like when I first started in IT, it was always, I worked with information awareness, and it was always when we would set up people's account, uppercase, lowercase, special character, and a number. Right. Like always try to include that into your password, because if it can be found in the English dictionary, a lot of time it can be hacked. So you have to watch out for that too. And I always try to protect my parents, because they're my parents, you know what I mean? And even like elderly people, I always try to protect them when it comes to like their passwords that they do, the things that they do, because they are targeting older people because they feel like, oh, well, they don't know anything because technology is this way and that way now. And, they're always trying to, price gouge and target them. So, yeah, I'll fuck somebody up over my parents though.
Okay.
Like for real, my parents, my mother-in-law, all that. I'll mess somebody up for real. Okay. Or my parents. But, yeah, I said what I said. So we're at the end of our show right now, which is great because like Carla is Hip C. You hear me?
I'm glad she on there buzzing and didn't say F them kids.
I did not say that. But I feel like some of this generation,
Some of the generation.
I feel like some of them are aliens now. That's what it is. Because have you?
Some
I'm
of
just
them are
gonna
weird
leave it
because
like
they
that.
never had to go to a Blockbuster and rewind their tape.
Okay. Oh, remember when you get the rewind fees? You don't remember that, do you, Anthony? When you get the rewind fees when you went back to Blockbuster?
Kind, please.
You really think I'm that young? Like, yes, I remember those.
I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah.
know. You're not 40 yet, though, right?
I turned 40 this year.
Okay.
Oh, quick. Here's another quick Dorseyism. Think about it. Fellas, tell the truth. Old man strength doesn't kick in until you're 40. Think about it.
I'll learn. You have to let me know what that old man strength is.
Old man strength is when somebody who's a shade tree mechanic can pick up an engine by his damn self.
Okay. I just
Old
talking
men
about
is
worms or
strong. I'm
something.
telling you, old men.
Right, that's what I thought so too. I was like, you can get kicked in the balls with no problem. It's like, all right, old man strength. Like,
Yeah.
Strong, bro.
Anthony would be like, it ain't no worms coming out of this shashish.
only tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
And tadpoles and cinnamon.
You kiss your mother. You kiss your mother with those lips.
But again, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you so
We
much.
really appreciate it. We could go on all night about this because, and a big shout out to Monica for letting us know about, because they're scamming people on romance sites.
Yeah.
People, be careful out there. That's all we're asking. Just be careful.
Yeah. Thank you, Teresa Alonso.
Teresa Alonso.
Kid Mango is on here. He's under the Highway 54 account. So we see you, bruh. And he brought us some Coco's Curries Ichiban from
And he was able to do that after Pornhub scammed him.
That's right. That's right. Show enough. So, but he got that blue chew pill now.
Oh boy, that blue line.
Boy, go ahead. Go ahead. I know that's right. He hung like a parakeet no more.
They're gonna start calling you Donkey Man.
Oh.
AKA tripod.
Right. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. Who else? I don't want to forget nobody.
Lowe's Vicious. Appreciate you, bro. See you tomorrow.
And who else?
Monica, appreciate you.
Wait a minute. So Corey tuned in.
Yeah, Blaze one. What's that?
That's right.
I'm gonna have that crown out for you pretty soon.
Yeah, God, get the crown.
Wow, the Mazda 5 out the ditch, dude. That's amazing. No, they say he had to lift the Mazda 5 out the ditch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alonzo got an old man strength. I'm telling you.
Oh, you know what?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You don't know it's there until you need it.
He said he's back. Habu Saki, man. Let me tell y'all just don't know. I just feel like we need to get together and all go to Japan. I feel like it should happen.
Yeah.
Nick's was sold out. You got to go to Nick's. I think it's on Tuesday or Wednesday when you got to go on.
Go to Nick's. Display, but we go to Nick's in
Prince
Calvert,
Frederick,
which is in Prince Frederick.
Yeah, we got to Nick's in Prince Frederick.
we got a plug up in there. We know a guy with a truck.
That's right. We getting it for people. We done had over 14 bottles now, right?
Something like that. We still got 2 in the backdrop.
That's right. We got it, and it's only $24.99.
You probably be able to resell them joints for like $50 just because.
I know people are actually buying.
Damn right.
Yeah, but I mean, I think because of who we are, we wouldn't do that.
No, I mean like eBay or something like that. Well, you can scam somebody on Facebook Marketplace.
That's what I have to have like.
Now we can scam people.
Oh, because that's karma. I don't believe in karma like that. I believe in doing good to people. So,
but again, thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all spending time with us. Myself, D3, Carla, Coach Anthony. Coach Anthony, real quick, podcast. What time? What's up? How can they check you out? Because you got some helpful tips for them.
Oh yeah. So right now I'm actually clearing out my backlog. So I've been doing about 3 episodes a week plus my live show. So it's 4 episodes a week. It's a lot of work.
It's also no excuse for them to miss it.
He's the hardest working man in podcasts.
No, trust me, I'm not. Somebody else doing 50 episodes that they got as a backlog, and I was like, I don't know how you do it. But one of the things is that I go live on Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern. If you guys want to check in.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna have a Japan recap, and let me tell y'all, like being around the military since I was 18 years old, Japan was the best place on earth for me. I swear, the people were just awesome there. I really identify as Blackanese.
Hey, I was in Korea from 90 to 91. She lucky I wasn't over there when she was in Japan. It would have been an international incident.
Hey, you so nasty. Oh, yeah. And I would have took them too.
We'd have turned that Korea out.
I know that's right. So yeah.
They were selling black market liquor over there too.
And also look forward to my mom's birthday is coming up June the 28th.
Yep.
And then our anniversary is June the 28th.
Yep.
We weren't going to do anything at first, but we're going to do something just because we love my mom. And also, please keep my dad in your prayers. He's still in the hospital. So, yeah, please keep my dad in your prayers.
Yep. And real quick, big shout out to Dad. Hey, we got you back.
All the way.
We'll take care of all that.
Yeah.
But real quick, it's Taurus season. So if you know a Taurus, give him a shout out. Big shout out to my big brother PJ, full bird colonel in the Air Force.
Hey.
Birthday just had one. Love you, big bro. My sister, her birthday is actually Devonna. Her Candy, we call her Candy. Her birthday is actually on Mother's Day, and she's a mother. So big shout out to her.
And next week is Mother's Day. That's right.
And to my dad, rest in peace. My dad right up here. I poured a shout out for him right there. And it has been dissipating a little bit, so I'm sure he's drinking it. I'm gonna have another shot in a minute, Dad. That's from Uncle Nearest, actually. No, I'm sorry, Elijah Craig. It's Elijah Craig. I put it in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give some Mother's Day shout out next week, and if we do the show next week or whatever, I'm gonna try to get my mom on there. I don't know. We'll see.
That's fine, but we're gonna mess around. Don't tell her nothing. I know she's watching, but don't tell her. Y'all whisper. We're gonna mess around and surprise her with some crack and crab, probably. Yeah. That's how we get down. Crack and Crab, Dwayne, Cadillac Chris, Lonnie Fresh. What's happening with y'all? They deliver. They have a was it a Jerome Big Jimmy box? That's what it is.
He drunk too.
Big Jimmy box. Big Jimmy box.
I might take advantage of them.
And number 2 crabs, $100 flat rate, $100. And they cook it in front of you, so you know it's fresh. So we're gonna politic and talk about that. If y'all need their information, definitely hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on Facebook here, hit us up on not just Facebook, Instagram, Twitch.
Okay.
We all up on there.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the show because he's drunk. He's feeling it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did put a lot of liquor in that, like for real.
Y'all tell me that.
I did.
She's a bad influence. Doctor now. She's an enabler.
How you doing?
Enabler.
Okay. So go ahead and play the outro.
So
thank y'all.
You keep talking. Yeah, play the outro.
Thank you. Thank you, so.
No.
All right.
Y'all
thank you, so. Thank you, Teresa. I love y'all. I love all of y'all for real. Thanks.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.